Hey gang, welcome back to the letter C. From films from A to Z, or Z as Ian says. We're on the letter C. So, to be completely honest, the film I had chosen for the letter C was Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. I thought it might be a little interesting since I don't hear a lot of talk about it. But unfortunately, I didn't find it until after I filmed the video, so I had given up on finding it. I knew I had it. Who the fuck knows where it was? But for another day. So we chose Mr. Fulci's City of the Living Dead. I am not an expert on Fulci. I really am not. This is from 1980. The dead still rise. The dead shall rise and walk the earth. Of course, it's Italian horror, so, like I said, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to go ahead and say, of course, being Italian, it's more gory than what Americans were used to. May or may not have turned a lot of people off, but the hardcore horror fans came and love this stuff as well as I do. This is very gory. This is... I can't say very. This is very gory to a lot of people. This is just kind of cool to me, being a horror hound. Even though I prefer horror before, mid-70s and back, this is kind of a different, thing. It's still an enjoyable film for me. The zombie genre has went to complete and utter shit now. So watching films like this is kind of like a breath of fresh air. I wrote down some notes because this is... it's been a long time since I've seen this. I haven't even upgraded or anything, and I don't plan to. This is a Blue Underground DVD. It's almost blue or bare boned. I mean, it's got a Fulci bio, which I'm almost certain is written. So, yeah. So we'll start this off. City of the Living Dead, 1980. Gore is more in this than other horror, which you already talked about. Basically, a priest hangs himself and it opens the gates to hell. And the whole film is basically trying to find this priest, so the bones of this priest, to bury it and, or do whatever they need to do to stop the gates of hell. To me, the priest shows up hung a lot in this film. Like, he'll just drop. And then the music starts, which is fantastic. I love the score of this, especially when something not so good is going to happen. It's got a really, really good score, especially one... I don't want to call them songs. I forgot totally what. One score in the film is absolutely perfect for what's going on, and it usually has to do when the preacher's around or when a zombie is going to do some attacking. There are a lot of strength in zombies in this film. The hand can literally crack open the back of someone's head and pull the skull apart, and that's a pretty strong zombie. At first, the zombie fanatics of the world, the Walking Deaders, which I stuck with that show for a very long time. I did love the first 2 seasons, 3 seasons especially. But the fans of that type of zombie genre will freak the fuck out about these zombies. These are... You don't get makeup like this anymore. You get that prosthetic bullshit, which some of them look okay, but you don't get this anymore. People would freak out. Walking Dead fans watch this. They wouldn't like it anyway. They're like, oh, that's too gross. Stuff. They don't understand that, zombies aren't pretty. Camera work is amazing. It's got some of that Hitchcockian close-up double close-up stuff that I really, really like. Acting wise, you would expect a film that looks like this. Now, I'm not talking fans like ourselves that know what we're getting into, but the film is, it looks really well done. I mean, the camera angles, the camera's good, the everything about it, the acting is good. It's just a really good 80s horror movie without even being interested in the Italian horror, which until a few years ago I wasn't. I really didn't. You know, I'm more of a ghost guy. I like those type of horror films. I like atmospheric horror films. This is not atmospheric whatsoever. Well, I can't say it's not atmospheric. It is, but just not in the way that I enjoy a film. You know, I like that claustrophobic feel. This hasn't got that, but it has got a lot of other things. I do believe, however, that the budget for this film was ate up with at least half of the budget being maggots. There are a lot of fucking maggots in this film. I mean, a lot of fucking maggots in this film. I've probably never seen a film with this many maggots. And they are put to good fucking use. They really are. They are, they are well fucking used. I'm telling you that. You can bring out some gore with that stuff. Now, maggots and stuff like that, it don't get me. I mean, I'm kind of a smell guy. If I smell it, I get on TV. Nothing bothers me except vomit. Okay? And it's really weird, though. The only vomit scene I can really take is The Exorcist, and that's just so that I'm so enthralled in that film by the time Regan starts vomiting everywhere. It doesn't really bother me. But most times it's those sneak attacks. Like, he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh. So, you know, if there was a vomit monster, that'd probably be my worst. I'd probably be scared of that one. But yeah, I've just recently, like I said in the last year, maybe two, started getting interested in this Italian giallo genre of horror. And I don't know much about a lot of these guys. I do like Mario Bava, so far the best that I've watched. But literally, I can't, right off the top of my brain, spur of the moment, think of Fulci stuff that I've seen. You know, boom, boom, boom. So I hope to fix that problem, and if there are any suggestions, drop them down. I'm always willing to add them to my wish list and pick them up as I can. So that's that. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sitting through the letter C with me. I'm later in the day. Mike and Ian beat me up. They beat the shit out of my ass. They beat me putting theirs up, and but you still got to hear about City of the Living Dead. So come back next week for the letter D. I didn't lose it. I already fucking watched it. And I hope you'll be surprised with it. It's another one that I don't really hear about, and that's what I'm trying to do with this alphabet. The other guys are doing it. Mike, of course, is the genius of coming up with stuff that I've never fucking heard of. But all of them go in my wish list as Mike films. And that's it. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Have a great day.